All right, welcome back to the show, everyone. Hope you all are having a good day so far. So I wanted to check in on GROOVY, and actually in the member section, I got a request to check out this specific video, which is GROOVY reacting to a video. At least this is the name of the video this is the name of his video. 1991 was the year Michael Jordan became a basketball god. And yeah, I agree with that title. That's basically that's when it all happened. He won his first championship. He got over the hump with Detroit. He shut up all the naysayers, and yeah, he was a champion now. That was it. Like, it was done. That was the last thing on his resume that he actually needed to achieve that greatness level that he was always seeking. But it would be cool to see GROOVY reacting to this. I'm gonna check real quick to see if I can see. Okay, I do see the original video, and it is titled the exact same thing. So, in fact, I think I have that on a list of videos I wanted to watch and react to. So I think this might end up being a 2-for-1. Anyways, you guys, as I always do, I'm going to link GROOVY's channel down below in the description like I always do. You also see a list of channel members. Shout out to you guys. I appreciate you all. Even those who have come and gone, I appreciate you all. Seriously, the support is always welcome. Guys, like the video? Let's do it. It's going to be a little bit longer. It's a 27-minute video, so I'll try to not make it too much longer than that. But you know how I be sometimes. I'll try to only interject like important input.
You two are going on, and it's your boy GROOVY.
What's up, GROOVY?
With y'all boys, and welcome back to another vid.
Been a while, man.
1991, Michael Jordan was a god.
Yup.
Listen, man, so look, apparently 1991 is when it all clicked for Jordan. You feel me? This is when Jordan won his first championship. This is when he put the whole league on notice and became a global icon. So look, man, y'all know I wasn't born during this time, but I want to see how this all happened. You know what I'm saying? So before we get into it, like the video, comment down below any videos y'all want me to react to next. And last but not least, subscribe to the channel if you new. If you watching this video right now and you not subscribed, what the hell is you doing?
Man, I was one of your original subscribers, GROOVY.
Sub up.
Where you at, anyways? How we doing? 30K, doing good. That's what you're doing. You're doing good, my friend. Congratulations.
And the Chicago.
Man, I was one of the, like, I think the first couple hundred subscribers to GROOVY. As crazy as that sounds.
Have won their first ever NBA championship.
And it had to be on Magic
12,
Johnson, too.
1991, 11:47 p.m., The Forum, Los Angeles. For 7 years, they called him the most talented player who couldn't win when it mattered.
Yep.
7 years of playoff heartbreak, swept by the Celtics, destroyed by the Pistons, always falling short. 7 years of watching Bird raise banners. 7 years of Magic smile after another championship.
Yep.
But on this night, something fundamentally shifted in the universe of basketball.
Game 2?
This wasn't just a championship, this was a coronation. This was the night Michael Jordan stopped being mortal. The criticism was over. The doubts were dead. 7 years of can't win the big one, erased in one magical run.
Sounds like Dirk Nowitzki.
Okay.
Michael going to work.
Damn, reverse baseline on a 7-footer?
Yep. Kobe would do that one too sometimes.
Beat opponents anymore.
Damn, and one.
He transformed the very concept of what basketball players could be.
Ooh.
He turned physics into poetry. He made winning look inevitable. And if you weren't there to witness it, sit down, lock in. Because I'm about to show you what basketball looks like when a man becomes a myth.
Yeah, I was there, man. Okay, the evolution before the revolution.
To understand the deity Jordan became in 91, you need to understand the mortality he shed. See, from 1984 to 1990, Michael Jordan was a spectacular failure. Oh, he could score. 63 against the 86 Celtics. He could fly. Every night was a highlight reel.
Yeah, it was.
But winning, championship winning, the numbers were brutal. Multiple first-round exits, 3 straight conference finals losses to Detroit, 0 finals appearances.
All right, so these are Michael Jordan's playoff struggles before the...
Yeah, and you could see the slow evolution here, you know? You could see it. You could see him. He's getting further, he's getting further, he's getting further until, oh, man, yeah. That one, the Eastern Conference Finals, going Game 7. Like, you know, at this point, they're right there. They're right there. That's why I like this, by the way. Not a super team that was just formed and then they win on the first year. No, this team, they had to go on a journey to grow strong and eventually climb to the top of the mountain. I'll always prefer this.
The championship. So in 85 against the Bucks in the first round, he lost 3-1. In 86, the Boston Celtics in the first round, he got swept. Damn. And then
that was the one against the Celtics. Probably top 3 best teams of all time, if not the best team.
Year, he got swept again.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Same
Larry
Celtics.
Bird was having his way with MJ. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh,
and then he
was.
beat Cleveland in 88. And then in 1989 and 1990, he played the Pistons in the Eastern Conference Finals and lost both of those. Damn. But as I look to my right, look at the points per game MJ was putting up. God damn.
That's why I always say, Groovy, this is called losing, not choking. This is just better team won. You know, they lost these series. It is what it is. But there's a big difference between choking and being the reason why your team lost versus a guy putting up incredible, crazy numbers and your team still losing. You know, that's how to go out swinging.
29, 43, 35, 45, 27, 39, 35, 29, 36, 43, and 32. Damn. He's a scoring machine. I see why he said MJ was a spectacular failure for the championships, because he was putting up spectacular numbers.
0 rings. While Jordan was creating posters, Larry Legend and...
It's funny for me thinking about current players now because their legacy could be it's so similar. You know, I think of like an Ant-Man or a Luka Doncic or something like that. It's like, so far you are spectacular failures, but we're all watching. We're all watching to see if you ever get over the hump and you become something greater. And then we'll remember these times where you couldn't. You know what I mean? Like, it's a very interesting evolution. Because when I was young watching Jordan, you know, all I knew about was really Bird and Magic and the amount of success that they had, and I knew you had to win championships in order to get respect in the NBA. And then I got to watch Jordan's whole journey climbing up the ladder to get there.
Magic were creating legacies. Bird, 3 rings. Magic, 5 rings. Jordan, 0 rings, and a growing reputation as the greatest player who couldn't figure out how to be a champion.
Damn.
The Detroit Pistons made it personal.
Oof.
They didn't just beat Jordan, they punished him. Chuck Daly's Jordan rules were simple. Hit him again. Make him lose his cool. Make him distrust his teammates. Make him human. And it worked. 88, loss in 5. 89, loss in 6. 1990, the breaking point. Loss in 7. With Scottie Pippen's migraine game becoming a symbol of Chicago's soft reputation.
You know, looking back, it was inevitable that Jordan had to become a jump shooter. I mean, at least to counterattack something like the bad boy Pistons were doing with the Jordan rules, which is basically every time you bring it into the paint, we're throwing you on the ground. All right? So they're daring you to shoot jumpers. And this is the only way he was going to win. It's the same thing I've said it 1,000 times when it comes to LeBron. It's what he needed to do to actually get over the hump, the natural way. You know, like when he lost to Boston, when he was in Cleveland the first time, when he lost to San Antonio, they did the same thing. They just couldn't hit him when he went into the paint because different rules at this point. But they can sure trap his ass every time he went to the paint, and that caused him to, you know, to fail. But he never got that jump shot going. And MJ got that jump shot going right around now as a counter. So he didn't have to keep going in the paint if they were going to throw him on the ground anymore. He's like, fine, I'll do this.
Wait,
Watch
they
what
had a
happens
soft
next,
reputation?
because this is where mortality ends and godhood begins. 15 pounds of muscle.
Yep.
Not just
Oh, he
weight,
took that personal.
armor.
My boy got in the
Jordan
weight
spent the
room.
Yeah, you
summer
gotta hit
of
me, I gotta get
1990
stronger.
Rebuilding his body with one purpose: to never be pushed around.
Oh, yeah, he
again.
locked in.
His trainer,
He in that mode.
Tim Grover, later said, Michael didn't want to get bigger, he wanted to get angrier. Meanwhile, Phil Jackson
that
was
quote.
rebuilding Jordan's
Oh, my
mind.
boy in the classroom
Finding
with
offense
it?
wasn't about
Oh,
limiting
my God.
Jordan.
Yeah.
It was about making
He in a
him
whole nother
omnipresent.
zone right
Instead
now.
of guarding one man, teams now had to guard a system powered by the most dangerous
Oh, they
player
implemented
alive.
a new
Before the
offense? Oh,
triangle,
yeah, it's raps.
5.9 assists per game.
Well, they didn't do it for 91. It was, what was it? When did he take over? Was it 89, 90? I think Phil Jackson took over. So that would be the first stint with the triangle. But obviously, the longer you're in that offensive system, the better you're going to be with that offensive system. So I think this was the second full season with Phil Jackson and Tex and the triangle offense. Correct me if I'm wrong down below. Was this the third season? 91? I'm talking the championship here. Was that third season or second season? Because I think it was the second season. I think Collins was still coaching in 89.
Career average. In 1991,
Damn,
11.4 assists per
my
game
boy
in the
additional
finals.
raw.
That's not evolution, that's mutation. And then there was Pippen, no longer the kid with migraines, now a 6'8" defensive destroyer.
Yeah, this was Pippen's
God,
prime right here, starting 90, 91, and then on to about 97, I would say. Pippen's prime all the way.
Anyone from point guards to power forwards.
Damn,
Jordan finally had a
lockdown
running
machine.
mate who could keep up. Horace Grant became a rebounding machine. Cartwright
Yep.
provided veteran toughness.
And I got to give Horace Grant some credit considering how short he is. He did get a lot of rebounds for a shorter forward, kind of like a watered down Charles Barkley kind of thing. I'm always impressed with how either of these shorter guys, Dennis Rodman's on my list too. How the hell are these guys pulling down so many boards?
Paxson turned
Yeah,
into
they had a squad.
sniper from the corners. This wasn't Jordan and the Jordanaires anymore. This was a team built for war.
Yeah.
But make no mistake, they all orbited around one sun. And in 1991, that sun went supernova.
Yep.
Practice runs and dominance.
From opening night, something was different.
Great video so
Jordan
far.
wasn't hunting for points, he was hunting for perfection.
Okay.
First game, 31 points, 10
Damn.
assists, 8 rebounds against the Sixers.
Okay.
Complete control. The Bulls started 13-3, then went 25-5,
Ooh.
Nice.
41-9. This wasn't just winning. This was systematically dismantling the league's confidence.
They done
Teams were
figured it
beaten
out.
before the bus arrived at Chicago Stadium. Watch the
Post
tape
up
from that
fadeaway.
season.
Yep.
Really watch it. Jordan had added a post game that was unguardable.
Cash.
Too strong for guards, too quick for forwards,
Yep.
too smart for double teams. He'd
So that
touch
was
the
his
ball
go-to
15
move right
feet
there.
out, feel the defense, and know exactly
And
what they feared
one.
most.
Look how he
Then he'd
hanging
give it
in
to
the
them.
air.
And if it wasn't for Detroit doing what they did, he might not have formed a jump shot like this kind of accurate jump shot for quite a few more years. Because I'd say up until 1995, 96, Jordan's athleticism was enough to carry the load. He didn't have to worry about outside shooting or anything like that. He was so dominant just with his ridiculous athleticism. But the counter to that was the bad boy Pistons and the Jordan rules. So he had to accelerate this process.
From the post, 58%.
58%.
Mid-range,
Nice.
54%.
Nice.
At the rim, 67%.
Ooh,
There was
efficient
no
buckets.
safe space, no defensive scheme.
Ooh, look at the
No
footwork. Good God.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But here's what
Defensive player of
separated
the
91
year.
Jordan from every version before. He made defense sexy.
Wow.
Averaged 2.7 steals while barely gambling. He'd study film like a professor, memorizing every player's go-to move, their comfort zones, their panic buttons. Clyde Drexler said it best. You'd think you had him beat, then realize he wanted you to think that. Jordan wasn't just playing defense, he was playing chess at 100 miles per
Damn,
hour.
he got niggas
The
locked
old
up
Jordan
in
screamed at
prison.
teammates for missing shots. The 91 Jordan, He'd pull them aside during free throws. Next time down, set a harder screen. I'll get you a better look.
Ooh.
Leadership through precision. Not
He's
just
taking
passion.
that leadership role.
By March, the Bulls weren't just winning, they were performing.
Yeah.
Every game was a clinic, every quarter was a statement. They finished 61-22.
Wow.
Best record in the Eastern Conference. Michael Jordan, 31.5 points per game,
Ooh.
6 rebounds, 5 assists, 2.7 steals. MVP, scoring champion,
Yep.
first team All-NBA, first team All-Defense.
That's my
Wow.
dog.
Season excellence meant nothing
Incredible
to Jordan.
How else do you say best overall player? Then just look at this. 'Cause he did offensive, defensive, freaking MVP, scoring champion. Oh man, getting his rebounds, getting some assists. Like, dude, that's complete dominance.
Not anymore. He'd had MVPs, enough scoring titles, enough.
Hey, Wemby, I'm talking to you. I want to see some first team all offense and first team all defense in the same year again. I want to see this again. I miss this. I miss seeing these complete players. First team, both. Offense, defense. Please, Wemby, get to work.
Glory.
God.
He wanted Detroit. He wanted magic. He wanted them all to bow.
Yeah, he ready for the playoffs.
Oh,
Y'all
yeah.
know he finna turn up. His numbers increase in the playoffs.
When
May
boys become
19th,
victims.
1991. The Palace of Auburn Hills. Piston fans came ready for another Bulls execution. They brought brooms, expecting a sweep.
Ooh.
They'd get
Ooh.
one, just not the kind they had
Let's
imagined.
get it. Let's get
From the
it.
opening tip, you could see it in the Pistons' eyes. Confusion. Jordan wasn't avoiding contact. He was initiating it.
Ooh, he
Lambeer
initiating the
shots.
contact?
Jordan
Oh, yeah, go
absorbed
and
them
hit him.
and smiled.
Yeah.
Rodman's mind games. Jordan ignored them and scored.
Yep.
Thomas's trash talk. Jordan responded.
He
with
came back a
silence
different
and
beast.
buckets. Game 1 final.
And it's what they talked about in The Last Dance. That was a huge factor here, psychological, because that was part of what the Jordan rules were all about, is to break you down psychologically, to make it feel like this isn't fair, there's no way we're going to win. And to also raise your temper. So, you know, it's something that Dennis Rodman does very well. But the whole Pistons team was doing it, basically tempting the Bulls to just what I want to say, unleash the emotion. And the emotion at that point is frustration and anger. You know what I mean? And once you tap into that, your mind's not in the game anymore. So that was a huge strategy by the Bulls, was no matter what they throw at us or what they throw at you, you chill. You act like nothing even happened. Just keep playing the game, keep focusing on the game. Hell, man, it's a life lesson, in my opinion, because this world's going to throw a whole bunch of shit at you constantly. And if you can't keep your eyes on the prize, it's easy to get distracted.
Score. Bulls 94.
Wow.
Pistons 83.
Game.
But the score didn't tell the story.
Wow.
This was psychological warfare, and Jordan had already won. Chuck Daly later admitted, "We knew in the first quarter of Game 1, our edge was gone. Michael wasn't that kid anymore."
Damn.
Game 2 was a
In the
horror
first
movie
quarter?
for Detroit. Jordan didn't just beat them,
Yeah, he's all
he
grown up
dissected
now.
them. 35 points on 74% shooting.
Damn,
Read that again.
74% shooting?
74% against the team that invented defending.
Efficient buckets.
But watch how he scored. No wild
Look.
drives.
Yep,
hoping for
jumpers.
calls.
Ain't hesitating,
Everything
just
was calculated.
pulling up.
Footwork perfect, shoulders squared, follow through textbook.
And
He
one.
was beating them with fundamentals, and that hurt
Into
worse
that
than
rim.
any dunk.
Getting his teammates
Game 3 in
involved.
Detroit.
Yep,
The
boxing out.
Pistons' last stand. The crowd was vicious. Jordan sucks chance from the warm-ups.
There's his
Security
fadeaway.
had to escort
Damn.
Jordan's family.
That move was
This
tough.
was Detroit's house.
And if you guys look at his early year fadeaway, you know, like 86, 87, 88, even 89, I think, it looks so different. He recreated this jump shot. His entire shooting form has changed by 1991.
The dreams went to die. Jordan's response,
Off the glass.
33 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists.
Something like
That'll do,
Forget the
MJ.
numbers.
Not too crazy.
Watch his demeanor. No emotion, no celebration. Just cold, methodical execution. Like a surgeon who's done this operation 1,000 times.
Good
By
dying.
the fourth quarter, you could see it. The bad boys were broken. Lambeer stopped throwing elbows. Rodman stopped talking.
Oh.
Thomas looked like he'd aged 5 years in 3 games. And then came the moment that defined an era's death.
Damn, these
Game
boys
4.
finna get swept.
Bulls up 115-94. Clock winding down. Thomas gathers his troops at midcourt.
Ain't no way.
They turn toward the tunnel. They walk. No handshakes, No acknowledgement, no respect.
You know, I was watching this short video the other day. Actually, it was today. I'm sorry. A friend sent it to me, and it was talking about like generational differences. But anyways, I'll get to the punchline of it. They were sitting around playing a card game, and the young kid played a card that was basically the asshole card. So they're completely being assholes to all the adults in the room. And then all the adults basically just tag teamed on the asshole girl, right? And then afterwards, the same girl gets upset because everyone's picking on her now, and then she plays the victim card. And everyone jumps on her like, you can't play the victim card once you already played the asshole card. Life doesn't work that way. This is what I think about Isaiah. You played the asshole card right here. You walked off. You didn't congratulate them, even though they always congratulated you when you won, especially in the way that you beat them. That's a lot to ask that they were still shaking your hands. So now you're going to play the asshole card and walk off. And then afterwards, you don't like the repercussions of your action. So now you've been playing the victim card for how many years? 10, 20, 30, 34 years you've been playing the victim card, Isaiah. Life doesn't work that way.
But the new king, Jordan's response?
Oh, he
nothing.
hit the dub.
Absolutely nothing. He didn't chase them.
Damn.
He didn't yell. Didn't gloat.
L
He just
sportsmanship.
Yeah, he stood there and he remembered this.
watching the former champions slink away like defeated gladiators.
Damn, they swept them boys. That's
In the locker
crazy.
room,
Yo, was that
while his
Tex?
teammates celebrate defeated gladiators.
Is that Tex hugging? Is that Isaiah?
Damn, they swept them boys. That's
In the locker room,
crazy.
while his teammates celebrated, Jordan sat quietly. Scottie Pippen asked
So wait,
him
you're
why
going to hug one of the assistant coaches, but you're not going to shake any of the hands of the players? That makes it even weirder.
he wasn't more excited. Jordan's response, we haven't won anything yet.
Yep.
4-0 sweep.
Don't mean anything
Jordan,
without the ring.
29.8 points, 5.3 rebounds.
Damn. Look at the margin of victory.
It's funny because like we people consider it a stain that Jordan got swept by the Celtics when that was so lopsided, but we don't ever hold it against Isaiah or Joe Dumars or whatever because they got swept by the Bulls in '91. You know, it's a double standard. And honestly, I don't take anything away from Isaiah and Joe D. Same way I don't take anything away from MJ for losing in 86 and 87. Like, of course they were going to lose, you know? This one, though, I mean, it's just shocking how bad they beat the Pistons after going 7 games the previous year. That's the only shock factor. But, yeah, man, you win some, you lose some.
Was beating them boys by 17 points per game.
Dominance.
Belt to ass. Damn. Jordan was not playing no games.
Okay, 93 Zay.
He was determined to get past the bad boy Pistons. My boy lifting weights in the off season, you know, trying to get his muscle up, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get swole, initiating contact. He wasn't even trying to make it hard on himself. He was getting to his spots, just getting efficient bucket.
I think it was said that he gained like 15 pounds of muscle at this point. And then, yeah, obviously he was working on that jump shot constantly working on it.
Getting his teammates involved, doing everything on the court. 29 points per game, 5 rebounds, 7 assists.
Yep, 7 assists.
Swept them boys. Damn.
7 assists per game.
God.
Bulls outscored Pistons.
This is a Jordan that completely understood how to read the double teams and how to act off the double teams. You know, how to avoid being trapped. Because I remember when I did that reaction to what was it, game 2, I believe it was, of the 86 playoffs versus the Celtics. Excuse me. That was one of the things I was mentioning a lot in those reactions. Is Jordan had not yet figured out how to react to the double teams, but by this point, he knew exactly what he was doing.
That's
averaging
crazy.
17.3 points. The bad boys were dead. The Jordan rules were obsolete.
He literally
but the real
killed the bad
test was
boys.
coming.
Like he buried that
Legends
team.
collide. The Magic
June
Showdown.
2nd, 1991, Chicago Stadium. Michael Jordan versus Magic Johnson.
Magic Johnson,
Prince
Michael Jordan.
versus the King.
Yep.
The future versus the present.
Let's get
Except
it.
nobody told Jordan he was supposed to wait his turn.
Yeah.
This wasn't just a finals. This was a coronation waiting to happen. Magic's Lakers, Showtime's last dance, Jordan's Bulls, a dynasty being born. The basketball world held its breath.
I rarely think about it in the perspective of Magic Johnson, but it does suck. The last time he got an opportunity to win one more, he had to run into prime Michael Jordan. You know, like it could have been cool if I would have been happy if Magic won 6, but not here. This is MJ's turn.
Game 1, Chicago Stadium. The energy was nuclear.
Yeah.
Jordan came out hunting. 36 points, 8 assists, 12 rebounds. A complete performance. But the Lakers had one more Showtime moment left. Sam Perkins hitting clutch threes. Worthy finding creases in the defense. Final. Lakers 93, Bulls 91. But here's what scared the Lakers.
Okay, they took the first
Jordan
one.
didn't look frustrated. He looked intrigued. Like a chess master who just saw his opponent's best move and already knew how to counter it. Phil Jackson told the team one thing. They just showed us everything they have. We haven't even started.
Love it.
Game 2
Love
was
it,
when the
coach.
Lakers learned what playoff Jordan really meant. Not the
Let's
spectacular
see how Jordan respond.
the surgical Jordan. Game 2, the Lakers came out desperate. More physical, more focused.
Ooh.
They actually led at halftime. Phil Jackson's calm message to Jordan, they're showing you too much respect. Remind them why. Third quarter, Jordan drives baseline. Perkins and Divac converge. Jordan goes up with his right hand, sees the contact coming.
Ooh, with the tongue out.
Spectacular move.
Ooh, acrobatic
His
leg.
left hand in mid-air.
Okay.
Not around the defenders, through them.
That's
the
tough.
ball kisses the glass and drops. Chicago Stadium
That's
exploded. 20,000
Luckiest coach on earth. He's so happy, man. I do love whenever he talks about players and stuff, because people always like to do the Kobe and MJ comparison. For him, it's always MJ. You know, MJ was the more coachable one. MJ was, but he also got MJ at the right time. Because MJ was more of a selfish player those first couple of years, even though that's debatable because he didn't really have much help. And he wasn't really a selfish player in North Carolina, nor was he in the Team USA. So that's a debatable thing. But he did have a Michael Jordan who was out to prove himself as an individual. Phil Jackson comes in right at the right time. When Jordan is fed up with it, he's like, I already proved this. I want to win. You know, like, what do we have to do to win? But, man, Phil's lucky he got like the perfectly coachable MJ, you know. But yeah, Phil will always choose Jordan over Kobe in so many ways. But to be fair, once again, he got Kobe at 20 years old and just like wanting desperately to prove to the world that he's a great individual basketball player. So that started out rough.
20,000 people
It ended beautifully though.
losing their minds. Not because of a home team basket, but because they just witnessed something that shouldn't exist. That play broke the Lakers' spirit. You could see it in their eyes. How do you game plan for someone who invents new possibilities mid-flight?
Yeah.
Game 3 in Los
turnaround.
Angeles. Series tied 1-1. The Forum. Magic's house. If the Lakers were
In
going
LA?
to seize control, it had to be done here. They threw everything. Zones, box and one, switching defense. Jordan's response, perfect
getting his
balance.
teammates involved.
When they overplayed him, he facilitated.
Yep.
13 assists. When they sagged off to stop his
The
pass,
hidden thing that nobody is really talking about here is when you see the final statistics, I'm sure they're going to show it. Michael literally outdid Magic at Magic's own game. That's what was so cool here. You know, and then in 92, he kind of did the same thing to Clyde Drexler because he dared him to shoot, and then he was just a better shooter than Clyde, you know? The only two examples I can really think of, but this one was spectacular because how do you outdo Magic Johnson? How do you out-Magic himself?
passing, he attacked.
Playing the
29
right way.
points. A masterclass
Wow.
in reading defense.
Overtime, yeah.
Game 4 was Jordan at his most terrifying. Up 2-1, smell of a championship in the air. He could have coasted. Instead, pure
Perkins.
aggression from the opening tip. 28 points. But more
Yeah,
importantly,
him and Sam Perkins, they played together in Team USA in '84. Why do I feel like they played in Carolina too? Am I tripping?
complete control. He wasn't just trying to win, he was trying to demoralize. Game 5, June 12th, 1991. One win from history. The old Jordan might have pressed, forced shots, tried too hard. The God version, He orchestrated a symphony.
The God version.
30 points on 11 of 25 shooting. But the 10 assists
like
told the real
30,
story.
10 assists.
He was everywhere. Skip pass to Paxton in the corner.
Tough.
3. Drive and dish to Grant. Dunk. Post up. Draw double team. Find Pippen. Layup.
Nice.
With 3 minutes left. Up 15. Jordan caught the ball at the foul line.
Ooh, what a drive.
On your
Defense
feet, young
sagged towards
blood.
him. He looked at them. All 5 defenders cheating his way.
Perfect.
Smelled the championship,
And hit
man.
Paxton
Yep,
for another
there you go. I mean, play after play, he's just reading the double team in his sleep at this point. Who's open? Pax.
3.
Wow.
Game over. Series over. 7 years of doubt.
Them boys had a,
over.
They had a squad.
When the buzzer sounded, Jordan didn't jump, didn't scream. He just walked to the ball, picked it up, and headed to the locker room. The celebration could wait. This moment was his. In
Yeah,
that tiny
all right.
visitor's
The OG,
locker room
look
in
at
Los
Pops.
Angeles,
All right,
Michael
Pops.
Jordan, the man who turned weakness into strength, failure into fuel,
Yeah.
finally let go. 7 years
Yeah,
of
look at
hard-
these two. Oh, man. Something always warms my heart. Like, you know, I go from this moment all the way to their last moment in 98, where he was like, that was incredible. You know, like, that was an incredible shot. Like, oh, man. And then Jordan telling Phil after they win that 6th championship, he's literally telling him, like, I never had any doubts. I never had any doubts we were going to win. You know, it's just, man, what a relationship these two had. Sorry, guys. Ah, man. I never wanted it to stop, you know? I was always mad at Kobe, too, because now Kobe gets Phil. You know, I was still pretty young at that time. I was like, oh, man, now Phil's coaching for the enemy, the Lakers.
win the big one.
Yeah.
7 years of watching others celebrate. 7
Look
years
at
of
that.
questions.
Congratulations.
Gone.
They was calling him the spectacular failure. You know, he was a great thing to look at, but he could never win. You know what I'm saying? And they put the right pieces around him, inserted the triangle offense to give MJ space to work, get his teammates involved. He got in the weight room, accepted the leadership role, and took it to a whole new level.
Yes, sir.
And switched up his whole mindset about winning, man. And it worked out, man. And as you can see, bro, everything paid off in this moment. And I already know, after this championship right here, MJ already knew it was just the beginning.
All gone. 5 games. Jordan, 31.2 points.
Damn.
6.6 rebounds.
Oh my God,
11.4
11
assists,
assists, additional rob,
2.8
2.8
steals.
steals.
56%, 11.4 assists. Yeah, this is how you out Magic, because you add on to 31 points to all of that with that efficiency.
5.8%
Two-way,
field goal
31
percentage.
efficient
Finals
buckets.
MVP, unanimous.
Great performance.
Fantastic.
Tough.
Here's what nobody understood yet. Winning the championship didn't complete Jordan, it unleashed him. See, before 1991, Michael Jordan was a basketball player. After 1991, he was a global corporation disguised as an athlete. The night commercials stopped selling shoes and started selling dreams. Air Jordan wasn't footwear, it was a belief system. Believe you could fly, believe you could win, believe you could be him.
Damn.
Within months, kids in Barcelona were doing tongue-wagging layups. Teenagers in Tokyo were wearing baggy shorts.
Wow.
Courts in Cairo
global
had makeshift
impact.
Jordan posters. This wasn't American cultural export. This was basketball imperialism. And Jordan was the emperor. The numbers were staggering. NBA ratings up 20%.
Nice.
Attendance records shattered wherever the Bulls played.
Do you hear that? NBA ratings up 20%.
Jordan's salary, $2.5 million. His Nike deal, $20 million.
Damn.
His impact on the league's value, immeasurable.
Yeah.
Getting that
David
bag.
Stern later admitted, Michael didn't save the NBA, he transformed it. We went from a league with drug problems and tape-delayed finals to must-see global entertainment.
Yep.
Damn.
That transformation has a name, Jordan.
Yep.
But
And that's the late great
impact
David
100%.
wasn't in
Stern,
boardrooms.
NBA
It was on
commissioner.
playgrounds. Every kid taking a jumper was suddenly leaning back, tongue out. Every drive to the basket ended with an attempted layup package. Basketball wasn't just a game anymore, it was performance art.
Wow.
The technical
That's crazy.
mastery.
Let's get technical for a minute, because calling Jordan a god is poetic, but
This is a very disrespectful block on Barkley.
let's get technical for a minute, because calling
Yikes. Yikes.
Jordan
Gotcha. Oh, and his balls are right in his face, too.
A god is poetic, but understanding why requires analysis. Watch any Jordan footage from 1991. Notice something? Everything
Look at these
is
highlights,
fundamentally
bruh.
perfect. The footwork, always balanced. The release, identical every time. The defensive positioning,
Damn,
textbook,
he
but at
everywhere
warp
on the
speed.
court. Give me
Other
that.
stars had signature moves. Jordan had complete mastery.
Lay him.
While everyone else was playing checkers, Jordan was solving
My God,
basketball
and he
like a
talking
math
too.
equation. Same problem, perfect answer every single time. That's not talent. That's 10,000 hours of obsessive preparation meeting the perfect moment.
You right. Obsessive preparation.
But physical gifts and technical skill
here.
only explain half
yeah.
of 1991 Jordan. The other half, the half that separated him from every talented player who couldn't win, that was all mental. Jordan didn't practice, he
Mental
hunted.
toughness.
Every drill was game 7.
Underrated factor.
Every scrimmage
Absolutely.
was personal. Teammates tell stories of Jordan turning simple shooting drills into competition, then refusing to leave until he won. BJ Armstrong remembers, we'd be up 20 in a meaningless February game, and Mike would be furious because someone scored on him. He took
how you
every
gotta be though,
basket
man.
personally. Every single one.
I love it.
The preparation was psychotic.
Love
Jordan
it. Always
studied
playing the game like it's 0-0.
every referee's tendencies. Which ones called hand checks tight?
Damn, he studied
Which ones
the
let you play
game to the
physical?
T.
He knew every arena's dead spots on the floor, which rims were soft, which courts were slippery.
Damn.
But the real edge was his memory. Jordan never forgot.
Attention to
You celebrated
detail.
a dunk on him in November, he was dropping 40 on you in March.
Damn.
Talk trash in warm-ups, he was embarrassing you by halftime.
Yeah.
Every slight, real or imagined, became fuel.
Oh my
And then there
God.
was the look. You know the one. Eyes narrowed, jaw clenched, absolute focus.
Yeah, he a different breed.
When Jordan gave you that look, the game was over. Not eventually, right then. Because he decided you were
Damn.
going to lose. And his will was stronger than your hope.
His will was stronger than your hope. That should be a lyric.
So why 1991? Why was this the year Michael Jordan transcended from superstar to superhuman? Simple. It was the perfect storm of preparation meeting opportunity. Physical evolution, check. Mental maturity, check. System understanding, check.
Yeah.
Supporting cast, check.
Check.
Chip on the shoulder,
Definitely
Check.
Chip.
every element aligned.
Yeah.
The body was ready, stronger, more durable. The mind was sharp, patient but ruthless. The system maximized his gifts while hiding nothing. The team could finally hold their own. And the motivation? 7 years of can't win the big one had created a monster.
Yeah.
The pre-1991 Jordan was reactive. He responded to defenses. The 1991 Jordan was predictive. He knew what defenses could do before they did it. The pre-1991 Jordan needed the ball. The 1991 Jordan was dangerous
Look at
without
these
it.
highlights.
The pre-1991 Jordan wanted to win. The 1991 Jordan expected to
Yeah.
win. This
Nice
wasn't just
expectation.
growth.
Like
This
expectation.
was metamorphosis.
Bro, I can watch Jordan
Caterpillar hadn't
highlights
just
all
become
day.
a
Yeah,
butterfly.
me too, Groovy.
It had become a dragon.
What 1991 created? A dog?
Every
A
superstar
legend?
since 1991 has chased Jordan's ghost.
Mm-hmm.
Kobe's fadeaway, Jordan. LeBron's chase down blocks, trying to match Jordan's defensive impact.
Mm-hmm.
The idea that a wing player could dominate every aspect of basketball, that blueprint was
Damn,
drawn
bro.
in 1991. The positionless basketball we see
Bah.
today, Jordan proved it in 91. He
Damn.
played point guard, shooting guard, small forward, sometimes
He
all in the
breaking
same
ankles
possession.
off footwork.
Labels became meaningless
That's
when you
sick.
could do
Damn, look how
everything
he
at an
hanging
elite
in the
level.
air.
But beyond basketball, 1991
Damn.
Jordan created the template for athletic greatness. Work harder than everyone, trust the process, but never the competition. Turn weakness into strength, make winning an addiction,
Oh
not
my
an
God.
achievement. Every player
An
who's
addiction.
ever studied
Oops.
film, who's ever added counters to their moves, who's ever visualized before games, they're all disciples of the church Jordan built in 1991.
The God complex.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan in 1991
Oh, there you go, you guys. You were waiting long enough.
wasn't just the best player in basketball, he was basketball. Every possession was a masterclass. Every game was a statement. Every
But
moment
remember a couple
was
of videos ago, I mentioned that we were talking. It was about that spectacular move by Michael Jordan, that play, and it was about how like is that play overrated or whatever. That whole conversation, and I brought up this play. This is just how we remember things. It's just a timeline. Why do they show this? Not this one.
91 wasn't just the best.
But this play. Why do they show this play over and over again? Because it was just one of the more memorable plays of this NBA Finals. This in one play signifies Jordan beat the Suns. All you need is one play to do it.
In basketball,
and I see this play over and over and over again with Barkley trying to draw the charge.
Every possession
and Jordan
was a
getting the and one. 1,000 times, million times at this point.
Every game was a statement. Every moment was history being written in real time. He didn't just win a championship, he broke the sport's old hierarchy and rebuilt it with himself at the apex. Not through politics or luck or timing, through sheer, undeniable, terrifying excellence. 1991 Michael Jordan, NBA champion, Finals MVP, regular season MVP, first team All-NBA, first team All-Defense, scoring champion, and transformed basketball forever. They say Jordan played 15
all in one
seasons.
season?
That's wrong. Jordan played one season, 1991, and then spent the rest of his career reminding everyone what they'd witnessed.
It's a good point. It's like all in 1 year. He had a whole career, a successful career in one season. It's like a resume he could walk away from for life, just with that 1 year in 91. It's cool vid.
The moments.
The fuck my dog got going on?
You got dog too?
All echoes of what he became when he finally broke through. Because in 1991,
right now.
Michael Jordan didn't just become a champion, he became inevitable. He became immortal. He became exactly what we'd been told was impossible. Perfect. Jordan in 1991 was a god, and if you don't believe me, well, you weren't paying attention.
Damn.
But here's the thing about gods. They're never satisfied with one miracle. What happened in 1993? Jordan didn't just repeat.
Yeah.
He evolved into something even more terrifying.
Damn.
He became vengeful. Want to see what happens when God gets angry? Subscribe. Because 1993 Jordan makes 91 look like a warm-up.
Oh, for
Drop a
real? I
comment.
gotta see
What's your
1993 Jordan
favorite
then.
91 Jordan moment? Like if Jordan's the GOAT. Subscribe for more basketball mythology. Because we're just getting started.
Like you said, man, like the video if you think Jordan is the GOAT, man. This is a great video right here, man. 1991 Michael Jordan was a god. Hey, man, look. The summer before this season, man, MJ had one mission. To win a championship. Obviously, he knew he had to get past the bad boy Pistons. He lost to them 2 years in a row in the Eastern Conference Finals. And then MJ just started doing what he do, willing his team to victories in high intense situations. Got to the bad boy Pistons. He wasn't mentally phased at all. Swept them boys, straight belt the ass. And then he met Magic in the finals, man. And then, you know, after that first game, he kind of knew how they was playing him, man. And then the rest was history. Won 4 straight, won his first championship. And I know after winning his first championship, man, he felt relieved. Everybody was doubting him.
Wait, really quick. I didn't want to interrupt him, but I just realized. Look at all this. Look at all this. All the LeBron stuff is gone. It's all Jordan stuff now. I was gonna say, you were well versed on Jordan right now, like so much more than the last time I checked on you. His first championship, man, he felt relieved. Everybody was doubting him. People didn't think he could do it, but he did it. And I know that unlocked a new level in Jordan after the first ring, man. Like the video, comment down below any videos y'all want me to react to next. And last but not least, subscribe to the channel if you new. Young Groovy signing out. I'm gonna catch y'all. All right, you guys. Groovy's channel is linked down below in the description. Yeah, it's been fun watching his journey here because I'm actually really surprised. He is well versed in Jordan now. Like he knows a lot of this stuff. He knows a lot of the timeline, and that's a lot to ask for somebody who didn't actually grow up watching him. You know, so he's going back and learning all this and studying all this, and it's good to see. It's good to see because yeah, man, this is the moment where the only thing that Jordan had left that was weighing on him was doubt, self-doubt, the media's doubt, you know, the rest of the league's doubt that he can ever win a championship. And once he didn't just win a championship, he beat the best. He beat Magic Johnson on the grand stage. And that was it. There's no looking back after that, because what's left to doubt yourself? There's no reason to doubt yourself ever again. You've done it. You could do it again. You know what it took to get there. You know what it took to get over the hump. So just go out there and do it again. And Jordan never looked back, man. You know, he never had that moment where he really fell back down. And then, I mean, unless you want to count 95. 95, he fell down. But, you know, because of the terms of him coming back, like right at the end of the season, yada, yada. Y'all know the story. But he did the exact same thing. I don't know if you guys noticed. He did the exact same thing that summer. He just like he lost to the Bad Boy Pistons the year before. He worked his ass off all summer, came back fully confident. He knew exactly what he needed to do to win, and he did it. And then boom, 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 3 championships in a row. Y'all know the rest of the history. Guys, I'm going to head out. Nothing much left to be said, except for this was a really fun video. It's probably really long. Apologies. So the sooner I get out of here, the better. But I'll make up for it. I have something planned for tonight. It was a request from a member, and it's going to be a shorter one, so it'll kind of make up for this one. Guys, I'm going to head out. I'll see you all in the comments. Like the vid, subscribe to the channel if you want more content like this, and most importantly, is to be water, my friends.